Hello everyone in Oneness. Thank you so much for watching this video. In Oneness, I'm Jessica Delmar. In this video, I wanted to talk about the full moon lunar eclipse happening on July 16th, 2019. We just had our full moon gathering over on Patreon. We did a live session gathering, and before the session, I kind of sat down with my guides and wanted to know what information we should be bringing forward with our live session gathering, sort of what energy this full moon was about. And what came through was pretty significant, so I wanted to share it here on YouTube as well in terms of this full moon energy reading and what's going on with this full moon lunar eclipse here in July. So I'm just going to read what came through in writing first. What came through is, this full moon plays a powerful role in integrating density changes within as the body moves from 3D into 5D. The energy of this month, as it does every month, acts as a concentrated pill form of energy that integrates within your core to unfold in perfect timing for you on your journey. So this basically means, we're all in different places on our journey of ascension. And so it is wherever you are, the energy of each month is always being integrated within you so that whether you're ready for it right now or if you're ready for it in the future, when you align to the vibration more and be in a place to integrate it and activate it within, then you're going to have it within, you're going to have it stored within you to then therefore open and unfold for you when you need it. July is all about integration, further understanding, and activation of density shifts into the crystalline form. The full moon acts as a portal gateway for those crystalline structures to begin forming and taking shape within and making their way outward to affect the physical aspect. To go over what is happening in this density shift, we're going to break it down. The physical 3D body is shifting into the physical 5D body. The physical body has to shift because the body that you were born with is most likely the 3D body in order to open you up into this experience. That 3D body cannot move into 5D as a 3D body. The vibration just does not match. And so along with your ascension journey comes the integration and activation of the movement into a 5D body as well. So they go hand in hand. The vibrational and energetic shifts that you are making on your ascension journey is affecting your physical body changes as well. We are all familiar with physical growth. For example, the infant grows into an adult, and that process involves physical body changes. This is a shift or a change in the physical form. However, the ascension process and the shift of the 3D body into the 5D body is not necessarily about the form as much as it is about the shift in density. As density shifts, there may also be physical changes that follow, of course, but the main thing that we're working with in the 3D to 5D body change is change in density. I asked, what is the difference between density and form? What came through is density is matter, form is physical. Density or matter can be compared to water. Form or the physical can be compared to a form that the water can take shape as, such as ice. When the ice melts, the water still exists. The water represents what came through as the soul energy in physical form, meaning that density is sort of being referred to here as the soul energy in physical form. In the movement from 3D into 5D, the water is what is changing, not the physical form, not the ice form. Density of the physical body, meaning the water, is becoming more crystalline, meaning that the water is becoming more crystallized with higher vibration. The process of ascension is taking your 3D form, meaning the ice, and melting it back into water. The 3D form is formed initially through lower vibrational structures because you were birthed into a lower vibrational reality, so to speak. At least compared to where you are headed into 5D, into that 5D reality. We can compare this process, meaning the process of taking your 3D ice form and melting it back into water, to the water experiments of Dr. Masaru Emoto. I'm going to link Dr. Masaru Emoto's water experiments below if you are not familiar with his experiments. He found that if you place high vibrational intentions, such as love and compassion and forgiveness, into the water, meaning like infuse it with this high vibrational energy through your intentions and thought forms, the water will crystallize into different beautiful symmetrical shapes in response to the high vibrational intentions and thought forms. On the flip side, he also found that if you placed low vibrational intentions and thought forms into the water, such as anger, fear, and hate, the water would crystallize into harsh, ugly shapes in response to the lower vibrational intentions. You can definitely program your body in the same way, and we are throughout this whole entire ascension process, but it's also important to consider that we are literally melting that ice block, that 3D ice block, back down into the water state. And that's part of the ascension. It's part of the deprogramming. It's part of shifting your paradigms, your belief systems. It's part of the shadow work process. It's part of the healing, cleansing, and clearing process. It's part of returning back to innocence. It's part of raising your vibration, shifting your vibration. There's a lot that goes into taking that 3D ice form and melting it down back into water, and then reprogramming that water into a higher vibrational water structure. So what came through next is the ascension process is taking that 3D form, the ice, the 3D ice, melting it back into water so that we can reprogram it with higher vibrational 5D intentions and energy so that it can then recrystallize into the higher vibrational 5D system made up of higher vibrational 5D crystalline structures. This full moon solidifies a turning point, so to speak, for those who have been working in this melted water stage. Meaning this melted water stage is, again, that reprogramming of your vibrational structure into a higher vibrational structure. This full moon, this turning point, is kind of now indicating the moving into the recrystallizing process into higher vibrational 5D form. So it kind of symbolizes or signifies where we are in terms of we're ready now to take this reprogrammed water infused with all of the work that we've been doing on our ascension process, shifting into higher vibration and moving into a recrystallizing of this water into that higher vibrational 5D form, and that will contain this new crystalline vibrational structure. In the reforming into ice again, it is pushing up a lot of things into the physical aspect. Physical issues that you have not yet dealt with or fully healed from the past will be coming back up, so to speak. More so, it's going to be pushed out up into the surface in order to be released. If you have gone through anything in the past that dealt with physical, emotional, energetic, or mental symptoms that was not fully healed at the core, they may reappear or remanifest for you in the same form or also in another form with the same underlying energy that's desiring to be released or healed. The re-emergence of these past energies that desire to be healed is a good thing. That is because we are in a more expansive state of consciousness and awareness to deal with these energies, to heal them, and to transmute them into higher vibration. The re-emergence of these past energies are happening because the physical form is solidifying from the inside out. The crystalline structures were first being integrated into that water, so to speak, that water stage, as we reprogrammed our vibrational structure, as we reprogrammed the water that we are made out of. Now that we're in a stage of re-solidifying that higher vibrational water into a new ice form, so to speak, it will crystallize starting from the inside. And as it shifts into its form once again, and just to clarify, when we're speaking of form, we're speaking metaphorically in regards to the ice as well as the human physical body. And with the ice melting, we're talking about energetically, vibrationally. This is what's happening. The solidifying process back into the ice form starts within and pushes everything outward, which will mimic something much like a snake shedding its skin versus a physical growth spurt. The full moon represents the push into the new physical form, beginning from within and pushing outward. The full moon is enclosed within 2 new moons that span the beginning of July 2nd, and the end of July 31st. Those are the 2 new moons in July. The full moon represents that inner core transmutation spark that re-solidifies the vibrational structure of the body into the crystalline structure. The 2 new moons that fence July's energy in is compared to the new form sort of taking shape in this transformation process. You are literally forming into a new crystal through this crystalline process taking place within. Your density is shifting from a density programmed in the 3D illusionary state into the higher vibrational 5D truth state. This then therefore aligns your vibration to higher vibrational things, such as Mother Gaia herself. The density structure, that vibrational structure that you're working with and reprogramming, that aligns to 3D, was shown to me very much as sort of like a person aligning to man-made things, a very sort of concrete feeling, if you will, and that sort of hardened energy. And the density structure, or that vibrational structure that aligns to 5D that we're shifting into, was shown to me as more of like a person now aligning to natural, nature-made things, softer energy. Because of this, Gaia is a crucial part of this process. The Crystal Kingdom actually came through, and it came in to offer assistance in this shift, or to make itself known. The Crystal Kingdom is activating strongly in people's awarenesses because in forming into a new crystal, you begin resonating with the vibration of the Crystal Kingdom. As you form into a new crystal, you begin resonating vibrationally with the whole of Gaia Kingdom, including plants, animals, rocks, crystals, minerals, etc. And all of Gaia's kingdom are here to help aid in the shift in our physical healing, activation, integration, and movement, both physically and non-physically, from 3D into 5D. The density of the 3D body may not necessarily have been as aligned to receiving the benefits of the Gaia kingdom in the most efficient and absolute way. This is similar to trying to have, if you think of concrete, receiving the nourishment of plant energy. Of course, it can be done. That plant can break through the concrete, but it's not easy. And that's sort of what was shown to me in terms of the 3D body responding or receiving healing energy from Gaia. We were very, 3D energy again is very aligned to man-made things. The density of the 5D body is becoming more aligned vibrationally to, again, nature-made things, natural things, a softening of energy to where it can now easily receive the healing benefits and energy of the Gaia kingdom, including from plants and crystals, etc. And then what came through was a vision. Instead of that concrete hardened energy of the 3D body and density, it's now more like dirt. Again, the softening of energy. And so trying to get dirt to take in the nourishment of plant or crystal energy is so much more easier and in alignment with each other for that transfer of energy to take place. And that's sort of what's happening. It's compared to in terms of the shift in density. What came through next is use crystals to focus your intention and for physical healing properties. Use high vibrational plant-based foods for healing power from the inside out. Energy of the earth, moon, and sun help to balance your physical, emotional, and mental bodies. All this talk about vibration and energy and healing from the earth has been talked about for years and years and years. But because most of the collective was in the density of the 3D body, again, that concrete, more hardened feeling and energy, the information and knowledge could not necessarily seep into their density to make those crystalline shifts. Now the body is shifting, the density is shifting, so more and more people are opening to these ideas and actually receiving, absorbing, and benefiting from them in terms of healing and receiving energy from the earth and from more natural things. Food is important in the formation of your new crystalline vibrational structure. Water is important. Flood your body with high vibrational clean water, which can be made through simple intention infused within your water. Again, going back to the water experiments from Dr. Masaru Emoto, all about sending high vibrational intentions and thought forms into your water will shift the structure, the vibrational structure of your water, which you then consume and will then integrate and activate within you. Consuming food high in vibration, along with infusing food with high vibrational intention and gratitude, the same that you would do with water, will also help shift the vibrational structure of the food and water to help aid in your own shifting vibrational structure. No excess sugar. Sugar creates 3D crystals. So think of, you can create these sugar crystals in water with sugar added to the water, and it'll create a crystalline form, but those are sugar crystals. It's not real crystals. So what came through is sugar creates 3D crystals, not 5D crystals. Work with energy transmutation through alchemy is what came through last. This involves your ability to transmute lower vibrational energy into higher vibrational energy, as well as working with manifestation and intention setting. It's also about integrating more imagination, magic, and belief into your experience and reality. And that's what came through in terms of this full moon energy and sort of what's happening in this concentrated pill form of energy this month of July in connection to this moon. For this full moon, you might want to make intentions to release what no longer serves you, to help in that process of that crystalline structure sort of taking form from the inside out and pushing everything that no longer serves you outward. And so really make those intentions to release what no longer serves you. Allow that energy to run through you so that it can be released. Also make intentions to feed the crystalline structure with high vibrational energy, 5D vibration, 5D energy, just basically meaning high vibrational positive intentions and thought forms. And one thing to note in terms of releasing, clearing, and healing energy is as that energy comes up for you, especially those re-emerging energies of the past that are coming up for you or may come up for you. Letting go, releasing, cleansing, and clearing and healing is not necessarily about ignoring that energy. It's not about suppressing the energy. Cleansing, clearing, and healing low vibrational energy that's coming up for you is about understanding the purpose of why that energy is coming up for you. Instead of drowning in that low vibrational energy and spinning further downward, you bring in the energy of high vibration in the form of compassion, love, forgiveness, hope, grace, and purpose in order to help spin you upward and outward. So those high vibrational energies act as sort of a lifeline in front of you to bring you out of the lower vibrations, to bring you out of that space of the lower vibrations, so that you can find more purpose and you can find that forgiveness and compassion and further understanding in why those energies are coming out for you. So in being able to understand everything that's coming up for you, only in the understanding, especially in the integration of purpose and what the purpose is behind those energies that are coming up for you, that will then help you to release, fully release, let go, cleanse, clear, and heal. This process, this shift from the 3D into 5D, that density shift into the more crystalline structure, that crystalline vibrational structure within your density programming, is not something that's happening all at once here in July. It's a process. July, again, is the concentrated pill form that will help integrate this shift to happen within you when the time comes for perfect unfolding for you. There is a journey, there's a process for this to happen. And so just the fact of everything kind of coming outward, that crystalline structure happening, it's sort of integrating within a lot of people at this time. And so the energy is being pushed outward. And that will bring up a lot of things for the person. And so that in itself is a journey. It is a process of releasing those very deep things that you're holding on to, the re-emergence of things that have happened in the past that you haven't fully let go of. And so this process, as you continue on, will be very much about trying to find purpose in everything that's coming up for you. Find purpose and understanding why it's coming up. Try to figure out what that deeper layer is, that deeper energetic layer that you're still holding on to, where it stems from, how it's affecting you, how it has affected you in the past. There is understanding that that energy is trying to call forward from you. And that's a big, big energy integration happening this month of July in terms of, I stated that July was all about integration and understanding. There's power in understanding, and there's the ability to release and let go, cleanse and clear and heal when you're able to understand. It's so much more deeper. That energy of understanding goes so, so deep. And that's kind of being brought up this month of July, especially with this full moon. And in that further understanding and that integration of further purpose, that deeper purpose, all that energy is able to be released from you as it comes up to the surface, as it re-emerges. And so it makes room for that crystalline structure to continue to grow and grow and grow within you and shift your density completely into the crystalline vibrational structure. Thank you so much for watching this video. Together with you in oneness, I am Jessica Delmar. Oneness and love be with you.